rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the whole world. Means you need to take responsibility over your own misfortune before you criticize the whole world. You can't criticize the whole world if you don't know how to clean your own life, if you don't know how to set your house in perfect order. If your house is unclean, a stack of papers spread in your room, and your house is unclean, and you want to clean the whole world, you want to clean the society, can't clean it if you don't know like how to fix your own problem. If you don't know how to fix and clean your own room, people are quite silly, and they want to rule the world. They want to change the world, but they are unable to change themselves because it is so complicated to understand ourselves. Most of the people don't even know who they are because it is so complicated to understand yourself, and it is so easy to talk about cleaning the world, cleaning society, and to have more concern with the actions of other people because you have plenty of things to fix. Maybe your life is not getting well. Maybe life is treating you harsh. Maybe you're unable to have a good relation with your partner. Maybe your job is not getting well, and you are blaming your boss because your job is not getting well. Maybe you're blaming God. Maybe you are blaming society. Maybe you are blaming the universe, government, when you're able to fix your own problem. You have to criticize yourself, why you are blaming uh, others for your own problem. When you are unable to understand who you are, then you need to ask this person how I can understand myself better than others, how I gonna clean my life, because you have to be being selfish, because you can't solve others problem if you don't know how to solve your own problems. You can't clean the universe, you can't clean the society if you don't know how to clean your own self. And people, when the life when the life becomes like a hell, when they are so fuzzy, when they become so malevolent, and when their suffering is monotonous, and then they blame God, then they blame others, and instead of blaming themselves, they blame others, and it is so bad. Alexander, and he was killing others, and he was so malevolent and so evil person. And believe me, uh, he became a good person over time, and he understood, and he had to ask the most complex question, why he's contributing a lot in his suffering, because he was contributing a lot in his suffering, and his suffering was monotonous. He was disliking himself, and he was disliking others, and he was killing and harming others and harming himself. But he became a better person because he became aware that why he is contributing a lot in his suffering. And the more he asked, he changed his negative condition, because everything can be taken away from a man, but his ability to choose his own attitude, his ability to change his mind cannot be taken away. If you want to change your mind, you can change it, because nobody has control. Because nobody has control over your mindset. Nobody's controlling your life. You are the only one who is controlling your own life. You choose to be good person. You choose to be a bad person. Like so, one of the things which is evil, which one of the things which Nietzsche, the German philosopher, and he came to understand, and he said that people learn from the evil experience. People who were evil, like who were evil became a good person, because if you if you are like evil at the moment, you can be a good person. Like let's say because one thing which like he also like I said, people like who suffer from a child abused, they don't abuse their children. Because if let's say if your parents abused you, you suffer from abuse by your parent, you cannot abuse, you cannot harm others, because if they abused, if they harmed you, you can't harm others, because you are a good person and you choose to be a good person. People like who are good, don't harm others, because they know what is right. So when you know evil is wrong, then you can't do an activity which is an evil. Like you can't you can't be like you can't harm others when you know it is bad. Okay, when you know like killing others is bad, you can't kill others. And you only indulge and engage with an activity which benefits you and benefit others. So I would certainly say that you have to become a better version. If you are a bad person, then you need to look something great. And how I'm gonna make my life better, how I gonna learn a lot of things, how I gonna learn skills, and how I can become a better version myself. How can I change my thinking, right? And how can I become, let's say, a writer, how I become a good listener, how can I make a good friends. These are the good qualities. People who choose to bad, they are bad. Maybe they are watching pornography, maybe they are playing game, maybe they are, we can say, gossip, and they are harming others because they choose to be bad.